Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
We are super uncaffeinated over here.
It is dreary, rainy, early in the morning, but we got a little surprise. So, for those of you who have been watching the vlog for a while now, we found a favorite coffee produced in Florida called BOOGIE Coffee Company, and we did a video last year when they did their Christmas flavors. It was a sampler that we bought and tried. Fell in love with different flavors from them, but their fall collection just came out. And they did a collab with Disney and The Nightmare Before Christmas.
That's so cute.
I had to get Oogie Boogie. This is a chocolate mudslide flavored coffee, and Bones does a really good job. All of their flavored coffees are 100% organic Arabica beans and no artificial sweeteners or colors or carbs in this. So when I saw it, I absolutely had to get it. And they sent the wrong thing. They sent whole bean instead of ground.
You know what? This might be an adventure. I wonder if we can go to a coffee shop and have them grind it for us.
Probably. Or we can go to a Harris Teeter and have them grind it.
I'm not caffeinated enough for this adventure, but...
Yeah, so stay tuned for that. This is the introduction to trying said coffee. Can you smell it? Does it
Yes,
smell?
it smells incredible.
Oh, wow. It does. It smells almost like a marshmallowy. Let's see what it says on the back. Rich notes of chocolate combined with a flavor trifecta of coffee liqueur, vodka, and Irish cream. I'm not sure what I bought, but it had Oogie Boogie on the front of it, so I had to get it.
He's in here too, can you see?
Yes. I love the packaging there.
Me too.
Really,
Man.
very vibrant. But they have a Jack Skellington, they've got a Zero, they have a Sally. I think that might be all with the Oogie Boogie. You might be able to find the sampler. There is a sampler on Amazon for $36 for the different flavors, but I wanted to get a full bag of the ground chocolate mudslide. So again, we'll be back shortly with hopefully ground
Once we figure out what we're going to do with this.
to try. And we always use a French press, so that's how we're going to make this coffee whenever we get it ground.
We are
Good
not
morning.
shooting this intro over again because we do not have time or feel like it. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Welcome to take 2.
Good morning.
It is the next morning. Here's the bag. Michael was able to get this ground up at a Starbucks inside a Harris Teeter.
Yes.
And we are boiling the water to do our taste test now.
Yes, we are. I am excited.
Me too.
It smells very good.
Isn't this the cutest packaging?
I love it. Yeah, I love the packaging.
It's even Oogie Boogie. It is another dreary, wet, and rainy day. I need some help waking up. Let's get this
me too.
boiled,
For
boiled and brewed.
sure. Yes. Yes, be heavy-handed.
I cannot believe I got you into coffee. You were not a coffee drinker before you met me.
I don't know that I would still classify myself as a coffee drinker. I like flavored milk.
Was that 6?
Sure, it won't be
That
bad.
was 6. That was 6.
The pot is hot because it has metal handles. This is the only container we currently have clean. Remember, this is not our house. Ooh, boy. Now, I do like to make cold brew, but I want to try hot first. We let this steep for 5 minutes, and then I will be back with you.
All right, let me press this. It's been 5 minutes. Michael's going to show you how he how he doctors up his
Yeah,
coffee.
if you haven't seen the other video, I'll show you. For those of you who don't know, I use a super creamer specifically because of the no sugar content and the MCT oil. Love my healthy fats in the morning. So I do a third, is it a third? Fourth. I do a fourth of a cup of that in my coffee, and then a tablespoon of the sugar-free Toronto and vanilla bean.
Got it from Marshall's.
Yeah, we got it from Marshall's.
This is my coffee mug, but I'm letting Michael borrow it today.
Yeah, mine's dirty.
And I'm using a little OMB. It's a local brewery Christmas mug. It came in our Airbnb. This is an Airbnb we're in. So I just drink my coffee black. I think that's how it should be done. It smells so good.
It does.
All right, I'll wait till you
Okay,
get yours
give me just a
doctored up.
second.
I wish you could smell this. It smells. What were the flavors again? I smell chocolate.
It was chocolate. Was it coffee?
Oh, it is coffee.
No, coffee liqueur.
Oh,
Read the back there.
notes of rich chocolate combined with the decadent flavor trifecta of coffee liqueur, vodka, and Irish cream
See.
will have you hearing the sounds of dice and music in the air. We buy coffee from Rainforest Alliance certified farms, helping protect the environment and farming communities. Look cute. Tree frog logo on it. Copyright Disney.
That's why it's more expensive than their
Surprised
traditional.
they didn't give their Oogie Boogie to Joffrey's. Okay.
That's because, yeah, they get the princesses. That's what Joffrey's gets. We ready?
My hair's an absolute mess, isn't it?
Oh, stop.
Cheers.
Ooh. Cheers. I can smell the Irish cream even over my
I bet
vanilla.
it's really enhanced by your super creamer.
Okay, let's go.
Ready?
Yes.
Oh man, that is a smooth coffee.
It is. I don't taste any flavors.
I taste the chocolate after I swallow it. It's like it's almost like chocolate that's
Yeah.
left on your tongue after you've eaten the chocolate. I don't
100%.
taste any liqueurs or vodka flavors. I don't
Maybe a
smell it
little
either.
Irish cream on the end. But yeah, Julie's right. The leftover chocolate taste on your tongue.
It tastes like straight coffee at first,
It does.
and then after you swallow it, it's like a coating of chocolate in your mouth.
Yeah, and then on the tail end of that is a little bit of the Irish cream. I think I can taste a little bit of that. But what I put in it doesn't.
We don't talk
Mask
very loud when
anything.
we're uncaffeinated, do we?
No, we don't. We're sitting here, at early morning trying to be quiet, thinking the audience is waking
Don't
up.
want to wake
too.
you up. But I don't know. I feel like maybe I do have a little bit of a. This is going to sound terrible. I have a little bit of a liqueur taste, like a leftover taste. I don't taste it in the coffee, but I taste it afterwards. But not in a bad way.
No, not in a bad way.
Not like you've had too much to drink. It's
Hang on, I gotta think real quick. This is the third flavor of the full bags that we've had since being here in this Airbnb. We had a salty siren, which we haven't shown. I love that one. That's a salted caramel. We had a sin au bun, which was really good too. Very, very fall. And now we have the mudslide. Do you have a favorite of those three?
yes.
Is this one?
I love Bones coffee because it is so smooth. I mean,
Agreed.
it is some of the smoothest
Agreed.
coffee we've ever brewed. However, I feel like when we did their Christmas flavors last year, I felt the same way. They're all so subtle. The flavors are so subtle.
Except for that peppermint. You hated that peppermint.
Yes, well, peppermint.
I mean,
is
it
the
just
strong.
punched you in the face.
Maybe they want them to be subtle so that they don't like overwhelm the taste of the coffee or whatever.
Maybe.
But for me, it's almost like I have to search for it. I have to really think about: do I taste chocolate? Do I taste liqueur? And yeah,
Agreed.
kinda, not very much.
And I thought the vanilla would help bring the other flavors out with what I was adding. It hasn't.
Can
It's
I
just
try
made
black?
it smooth. No.
However, it's
yeah.
it's deliciously smooth coffee. Michael got this on sale. This should have been. It's not normally
$19.99.
$19.99 for this one bag of coffee, but he got $4 off on Amazon.
Because we would not spend $20 for one bag.
This is not worth $20.
No.
Um,
Oh, here's a question.
yes.
Do you think it is any better or worse than the ground coffee we bought, since we accidentally had to grind this yesterday? Because I had read that
Yeah.
you might get a better, more intense flavor buying whole bean and grinding it yourself. I can't tell a difference.
I'm not that much of a coffee perfectionist, so I don't know.
Exactly. But they do have a Star Wars collab. They've got Fallout collab. They've got Indiana Jones collab, and a SpongeBob.
How many flavors do those movies come
I
with?
went through, like, I know this is an exaggeration, but on Amazon it's like 68 flavors or something that you can go through, and they range anywhere from like fruity cereal to spiced pear, and then you can actually do a country specific too. So if you didn't want Arabica beans, they'll go Colombia, Venezuelan.
I'd like to try their
Anyway,
Colombian.
They have a sampler pack that has all of their countries. So we just, again, for me, Julie will drink it from wherever, just about. I really need it smooth, and I need it to enhance what other flavors I'm putting in. So this is a very, very smooth coffee. I love Bones. This one is not punchy though. I feel
It is
like
not.
the Salty Siren and
They had a better chocolate back at Christmas last year.
the old fudge.
Yeah.
That's right, the old fudge with the Christmas
Their,
store.
their flavors are always subtle, but this one's just a little too subtle.
Mm-hmm.
Not worth $20, but I do think if you can get it on sale, it's so freaking fun. I just can't bring myself to get rid of this bag. I feel like it would make a great Halloween decoration, even though we don't.
The artwork is spectacular. All of the bags are so creative. The Cinnabon was a little skeleton mom holding a tray of cinnamon rolls.
Even the smelling is pretty weak.
Yeah.
But I think I'm going to keep this bag. It's just so cute. I couldn't get rid of it, and maybe keep it in like a drawer to keep it.
I would give it 8 out of 10.
I was going to say 7 out of 10.
Okay.
Not that it's bad. It's just, for me, I could get cheaper black coffee that has no flavoring. And this flavoring is so subtle, I can't really even
That's
taste
the
it.
thing.
Anyway.
I need the flavor to come to me, not coffee first. And this one is just like Jules said, chocolate on the tongue, but after you've swallowed it. Yeah.
And there's our review.
That's
7
it.
and 8 out of 10.
Very quick.
But this is our favorite brand of coffee.
I will continue to buy other flavors and try from Bones because I do really enjoy their coffee in general.
Let's wake up and get our day started, shall we?
Okay. Have a good day, guys.
Bye, guys. Hope you enjoyed. See you soon.
Good morning, guys. It is the next morning. I decided before we gave a full review of the MUDSLIDE Boogie coffee, I would make some cold brew and see if I could taste any other flavors or if the flavors on the bag would come through any stronger if it was made cold. I did use on Bones Coffee website, actually give you a little recipe on how to make their cold brew, and so that's what I followed. Let me show you what I've got. So you can use any receptacle. It did say to make sure to use glass. What I ended up doing was making exactly the same number of scoops in our French press, which when it comes to cold brew, that is supposed to tell you that this is going to be concentrate. So we're going to have to dilute it with milk or with water. Okay, it's stronger when you make it with cold water and allow it to sit overnight. So it said to put how many ever scoops. I told it I was going to make as strong of a brew as I would make a 1-to-1 with hot coffee. So we did that, and then it said to add just a pinch of salt into the top of it, and then allow it to sit for a minimum of 18 hours, but you could go as long as 72 hours to allow it to strengthen. So this has only been 24 hours. We're going to filter it. I know it doesn't look pretty right now. We're going to filter it just like you would hot coffee. It says if you don't have a French press and you want to use just a ball jar or a large glass container, that you need to run it through a cheesecloth at least twice to get all the grit away. But we are actually going to filter this twice. So what I end up doing is using it and pressing it down and then pulling it back up, pressing it down a second time, and then pouring this off. So I'm going to stop the camera to do that so that I don't get coffee everywhere, and then I'll be right back with you to show you the end product and give you my very short review on the MUDSLIDE Boogie Cold Brew. Okay, so here's what I did. Ice, 12-ounce glass. Instead of 1/4 of a cup of the super creamer, I did 1/3. So a little bit more creamer. And then instead of 1 tablespoon of the Torani sugar-free vanilla bean, I did 2. Okay, because again, this is concentrate now. And then had some cubed ice. And we're just going to top this off. I'm going to give it a little stir. And then we're going to taste test this. All right, here we go. Good morning to you. Let's see what this tastes like. It's about the same. I'm getting more of the Irish cream and the vodka in this. The coffee is very subtle, and I actually prefer the cold brew. I can't tell you or explain exactly why, but the cold brew is a little smoother, and but I'm not getting as much chocolate. I'm getting more of the Irish cream. The vanilla is coming through from the vanilla bean that I actually put in there when it's cold. If you remember, when it was hot, it wasn't doing that. Yeah, I prefer the cold brew better. It would get another half a star or half of a point. I don't remember what I gave it, but it's better cold. I will have Julie try this and get her opinion too. Although she doesn't really like cold brew. She has, I will tell you that overnight, the second cup that she had today, she thought was better than yesterday's. So this, again, I think is ultimately a pass because we have other favorites that are better tasting than this one. But this one is kind of growing on me. And the cold version of it is much better. So give it a try if you buy the MUDSLIDE Boogie to try it hot and cold. I would love to know which one you like better. All right. So Jules is back. She's saying this is not the color coffee she's used to, and that is 100% true. It's
not the color coffee should be.
I told him, I put the same stuff in mine, just a little bit more, because this is technically concentrated coffee. Bones has a recipe that that they suggest you make your coffee with. So I followed that, but they said you need to dilute it with ice, water, or milk because it's not a 1-to-1 hot versus cold. Yes, I know. So there is creamer in there, but I wanted the audience to see you.
Is this the vanilla?
Yeah, it's a vanilla super creamer.
And everything in here sugar-free.
Oh yeah, it's just a vanilla bean, the Torani sugar-free vanilla bean. What I want to know is
it tastes like dessert.
Okay, so you think it's better cold? I know you don't like cold coffee.
No, I like my coffee.
I know.
I like
scalding.
Black, like you just put a cigarette out in it.
Okay. So this is not a coffee to you. This is like, yeah.
That's like a smoothie.
But what flavors do you taste? I didn't taste any chocolate this time when it was cold.
Chocolate at all. All I taste is vanilla.
Okay, I told him I thought the vanilla came through too, and I thought I could taste the vodka in this one when it was cold.
Actually, now that you say that, it does have a little bit of like a Moscow Mule flavor.
Exactly. Yes.
Moscow Mule. Yes, I'm having flashbacks to my 20s.
Right.
I don't want nothing to do with that.
Okay. I told Julie I thought it was better cold, but I think for different reasons. The hot is growing on her, but I still believe overall this will probably be the only package of MUDSLIDE Boogie that we purchase.
I don't care if we never get MUDSLIDE Boogie
right.
As far as paying for the brand,
exactly.
the Disney logo. The coffee itself is so smooth and absolutely
delicious. Yeah. Bones would definitely continue to buy, but
absolutely not worth the upcharge for the flavors in this coffee. I think
certainly not the MUDSLIDE.
I think they spent their money on their Disney branding.
I think they did too. Okay, well, we'll drink the bag. We'll finish the bag.
The coffee is great. It's just not anything special.
That is true. The MUDSLIDE Boogie is, I think, overall is a pass for us. We have better ones. We've tried better ones, and we will try more that will hopefully be better as well.
Can I go get caffeinated?
Yes, you can go get caffeinated. Thank you, guys.